Are you one of the millions of people who are wondering, like, what is this crazy app called Periscope and how does it work? Well, if you are, then relax because I'm going to tell you right now. Basically, Periscope is a live broadcasting real-time application that is connected to Twitter where your followers can see you and they can interact with you via chat. Super cool. You don't necessarily have to broadcast if you don't want to. You can be somebody who just interacts in the chat rooms, or you can just lurk if that's what you're into. But this is a really cool game-changing platform. I know that word game-changing is a little cliche, but I'm super, super excited about Periscope. This video, I apologize for the graininess. I'm shooting this super quick on my webcam, and then we're switching over to the app because I want to show you how it works in real time and real live. This video is the first of a 4-video series. This is going to teach you the basics of Periscope, how it works, the fundamentals, the logistics, so that you can go in there and you can work the app completely and know what to do, and you can just, have complete confidence, guiding around in the application. Then, the second video, if you feel brave enough to take on your own broadcast, I am going to teach you the 14 tips that you need to know to have a rockin' broadcast, your first scope. So if you want to, there's little tips here and there that a lot of people don't think about during their first broadcast to make sure that it goes fluidly. I'm going to teach you that. And in the third video, I'm going to teach you some advanced Periscope methods for this little app. It's a lot of stuff, okay? It doesn't seem like it. It really is. I've been studying it. I've been on everybody's Periscopes. I've been scoping around everywhere, doing my own, learning, writing notes. This is the combination of everything I've learned in this 4-part video series. So excited. So that third video is going to be Advanced Periscope. And in the 4th video, it's all going to come together and I'm going to give you 8 creative ways that you can use Periscope for your business. So let's get going. By the way, I just realized I haven't formally introduced myself. If you're here, you're on my channel, you're on my website, you probably already know, but just for good measure, I am Danielle Ford. I am a marketing strategist. I specialize in video marketing. I love doing social media, marketing funnels, creative marketing strategy, and I am also the founder of Young Moms Club, where I help young moms to empower themselves and design their perfect lives. So that is me. I have a marketing training over at danielleford.com. I encourage you to check that out. I also am always offering free webinars and information and all sorts of stuff like that. So come over, sign up, and get in contact with me. But in the meantime, let's jump into this training. The first video is going to be logistics, and then after that, we're going to go straight in and you can actually see how the application is going to work and interactions with people live, real time, live on Periscope. Okay, let's go. Okay, so the way that we Periscope is first you're going to have to obviously download the app. This blue app right there, smack dab in the middle, is Periscope. So you'll want to go to the App Store and do a search for Periscope. It's available on iOS and Android. And if you have an iPad, you can also get it on there, except once you do a search for it, you're going to have to click on iPhone-only apps in the top left corner, and it'll be there. It is available on iPad, but it's created for the iPhone and Android. So go ahead and get that, and then when you launch the app, mine is already configured, so it just opens right up. But for you, for the first time, it'll ask you to sign into your Twitter account. It does configure with Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter, now is a good opportunity to sign up because you should have a Twitter. Then go ahead and follow me. My profile is Danielle Ford LV. So it's just Danielle Ford like that, and then Las Vegas, or LV like Las Vegas. and follow me so we can keep in touch. And then it'll ask you to enable your camera, it'll ask you to enable the audio, and it'll ask you to enable your location. You will want to enable all of those, except for you can choose to turn off your location at any time while you're broadcasting in the future. So now let's go through each section of the app. By default, it opens here to the very bottom. See, on the very bottom, you have basically 4 choices, 4 icons, and that's the only 4 things you really need to know and the 4 options you have as far as navigation. So it opens with the default on the very left one that looks like a TV there. That is all the people that you follow. So if you, anybody that you're following on Twitter, that you choose to, and anybody that you decide to follow on Periscope, the people that are live, you can see on the top left it says live, and the person right below him, those people are broadcasting right now. You can join into theirs and you can participate. And the ones below that are recent. Recent means they have broadcasted in the past 24 hours. You can see we got 13 minutes, 45 minutes, 2 hours, all the way down here to 7 hours, and all the way down, you know, to 14 hours ago. And it would go all the way to 24 hours, I think, unless it cuts it off. I'm not sure. But here's the difference. Let's jump into, let's go into, you can see there's 144 people on here. I'm not sure if we'll be able to comment, but let's go look really quick. So you can go in and kind of see what's happening. He's driving in London. You can kind of say something if you want to. I don't think it's going to work. If we wanted to comment, see my little face right there, you could say hi, send. See those little hearts going on the right-hand side? Hearts are, in Periscope, they are a form of currency. Kind of like Facebook likes, but basically they're telling Periscope who is of value as far as content. So the way to give a heart is just to tap on the screen. So I'm just going to tap really quick. Tap. It looks like my heart is, or you can tell actually by your picture, I think I was red. So when I tap, a red heart's coming up, even though there's several red hearts. I'm going to tap several times, watch a bunch of red hearts go. See like all those reds? Those are me. Tap, 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 tap. So you can tap up to 500 times per Periscope or scope. There's the guy. And if you wanted to give him a bunch of hearts, you could leave his scope and come back in and give him 500 more. But Periscope cuts it off so that you can't just keep giving your friends hearts and leaving empty scopes and giving each other hearts. So that's what that is for. And then if you want to interact with people, you can go ahead and comment here in the comments, or if I wanted to directly talk to, say, this person who said Bravismo, I touch it, and then you can either reply to them, view their profile, it'll tell you about them, this guy doesn't have much going on, or you could block them if they were inappropriate. The broadcaster can also block them, but anybody you can click on and you can like reply, and it would see how it would directly go to them, and so she would know that I was talking to her. So that's how you kind of reply, and sometimes these are cool because it'll just have chat going on straight in the comment section regardless of the host. So anytime you're in a chat and you want to view like who's in it, you have 2 options on the very bottom right corner. You can touch right there on the people, and it's going to bring back this screen, and you'll see where he's at, and you can swipe up. You can choose to share it or hide the chat. If you share it, it's going to suggest to all of your followers that they watch it. You can scroll through and look at all the viewers. You can check people out and see who they are. Oh, who's that guy? Follow them if you want to. Kind of look through. If you touch this top X, it's going to exit you. So you don't want to do that. You can scroll back down and swipe to the right to go back to the chat. So anytime you can just swipe back and forth, or you can touch that little people button. So now let's go ahead and exit because I think that's pretty much all for what we can do as far as chatting. And this is, again, we're still on the bottom left icon, and this is chatting with people that we know. Now that was a live broadcast, okay? So let's go check out a replay and featured. I don't know what featured is. I wonder if that's a paid thing. I'm going to look into that. Let's go into this like Thursday morning inspiration one. This ended 18 minutes ago. There's 67 live viewers that attended. It'll probably say one replay, and it's going to say me. Watch if I leave and go back to it. Oh, I haven't watched it yet, though. So it will if I watch it. Oh, you know what? She deleted it. See, there's no play button. Let's do at the Walgreens with Casey. I actually did watch that one live. I participated a little bit. So it's already finished. So if I go to play it and I want to watch what's happening, I can see, I should be able to see all of the comments, and usually I would be able to hear it, but because I'm connected to my camera and everything, we can't hear it right now, which is good. But unless there's some sort of lag, probably because of the connection. But usually you'd be able to see all the hearts and the comments right now, and you're still able to give hearts, you see? But there's no comment section because obviously I can't chat with him because this conversation is over. This scope is over. I can still swipe left and I can still see who attended the replay. I just gave 17 hearts. All these people came in. There were 106 people on it. And then if I want to swipe right again, you know, I can go back to it and just watch it. If I'm done with it, I can just close it out with the X. Okay? So there, that's pretty much all for that one little section. Now the next one is same thing pretty much, except on a global scale. So if you click on this little world, you see this map. Based on location, you can check out what's happening. So here in Los Angeles, if I touch that 31, we got all this stuff, late night chillin'. Okay, I'm a great, amazing singer. I'm sure they're not. Insomnia, depression, that's sad. There's some crazy stuff on here. I tend to not really deal with any of that kind of stuff. It's pretty much like any social platform, you know, Facebook, Instagram, there's all sorts of stuff on everything, you know, but depending on how you use it. I use Instagram and Facebook for my Young Moms Club and for marketing purposes and to keep in touch with personal friends and family. I don't do anything silly or stupid or follow anybody silly or stupid. So that's just me, but all my people that I'm following are all like marketing and, you know, young moms and stuff like that. But, you know, you can scroll through and kind of check things out. You can watch her clean her kitchen if you want. This is how you find people based on the map. And then I told you about those hearts. You know, they give ranking and priority. If you click on the list here at the top, it will give you basically who's like most popular. So it'll list it out for you. So not just location, but who's on top. So we got the live ones, and then we got, or I think they're all live actually. Last day of school, can't say anything please, all this stuff, Simpson, whatever. So you can go in and check out what's happening. That's basically it there, just the global aspect of Periscope. Now this third button is to broadcast. If you're ready to broadcast, you can type in whatever you want. Oops, okay. So if you wanted to broadcast, you could type in that, whatever. I don't suggest, you can leave your location on if you want to. You always want to leave your, see the 4 right here above start broadcast? You would want to leave your location on because people can find you in, you know, like your vicinity, just like we looked at the map a second ago. And then this feature right here, the second one, the lock, is private, so you can invite people, like just a few friends or maybe a certain group. And then this third one is if you want to only allow people that you follow to chat with you. And then if you don't want it to send a link out to Twitter, you can turn your Twitter bird off. But that's a really good thing to do because it's going to automatically hashtag the Periscope tag, and then people are going to be able to find you. So here you can type in whatever your broadcast is about. It asks what are you seeing now because Periscope originally is the theme is like see the world through somebody else's eyes, and usually it's like, what are you seeing? But now people are using it for different reasons, so whatever your cast is about, go ahead and type that in. And as soon as you're ready to cast, you start your broadcast. Now, whatever your frontward facing camera is looking at, just like now it's looking at a blanket, is what will start streaming. And if you want to turn it back on you, you double tap your screen and it'll flip around and start filming you. So we're not going to do that. I want to exit out. And I will start broadcasting in the next video. But let's go to the fourth option, these little people here. And this is your people place. The first thing that would come up is the search option, and this is going to be all people that you follow on Twitter. Anybody that that you're following that you haven't followed on Periscope yet will be available, and you can go ahead and push the little plus button on the side if you want to follow them. That's up to you. I don't really like to follow everybody unless they stream. I don't think there's any reason to follow people unless they're active on Periscope, because I just don't want to have a bunch of followers or be following people for no reason. But if they are scoping, then I will follow them. So I kind of look at that first. And then if you want to search for anybody, like see if a friend or somebody is there, you can go ahead to that search on the top left. I don't know if you can see this, the top left, that little magnifying glass. Click that, and you can type someone in. One of my favorite people online is Marie Forleo, so like if I type her in, she's right there. I'm already following her. You can kind of see what they're doing. This is her Twitter information. It automatically grabs your Twitter info. I don't think she's broadcasted. You can tell because she only has one heart. If she's done a broadcast, she would have a lot of hearts, and you can tell that she's hooked up her Periscope because she's here. But and people have started following her because they saw her here. But she hasn't broadcasted because, you know, her 2,000 followers would have jumped on that and given her like 1,000,000 hearts. So she's not broadcasting, but if you wanted to just search for people, you could even type in like a random name. And, you know, let's type in like Joe. Joe Taylor, there's Joe, there's Joe, there's Joe. You know, look for people. And then to check your own profile, top right, you can see yourself. If you want to change your blurb, your description, it'll automatically pull your description from Twitter, but if you want to change it for Periscope, you just double tap on it, boop, boop, like this, and it'll give you a little cursor, and then you can go ahead and change it, add emojis, do whatever you want. Click done when you're done, and then you can see things like who you're following, your followers, oops, go back, people you've blocked, how many broadcasts, you know, all your settings and all your basic information. So that's where all your stuff is at. And I think that basically covers all the basics of how to use the app. I think that's all. Let me know if you have any questions. And in video 2 now, we're going to go into how to do your first scope and 14 tips that are going to make your first scope awesome. All right, let's go.